Hello. For this part of the CP3 project, I'm covering online communication, and the topic I chose for online communications is the ability to portray oneself differently than who you really are. My name is Mitchell Collins, and my group includes Evan and Teresa. So, digital manipulation. Digital manipulation is the use of computers to modify something in a digital form, usually a text or photograph. That's taken from our textbook, Understanding Computers in Society, on page 255. By using digital manipulation, people can portray themselves differently, which can result in a positive or negative reactions in society. Digital manipulation continued. Ethically, this raises a lot of questions. Ethically, many people are unsure of where they stand on the issue. Ethics can be vastly different depending on society, religion, culture, and personal perspectives. So, for example, here in America, in the melting pot, we have a collective different cultures that are always clashing, and the internet provides a really fast way for those cultures to clash. So digital manipulation in photography. You can see this picture of Angelina Jolie. This is a famous photography, a photo. So on the left you can see that there's no digital manipulation, no clearing of her face at all. It's just a straight up picture. Then on the right would be the picture that gets showed in the magazines or on the media of Angelina Jolie. And I would also like to point out that that happens with everything, basically, that gets posted, whether it's with my friends on Facebook or Instagram, or it happens in the media. People always want to make sure that they look better, so people, they use it. They take advantage of the products out there that can make you look better in a picture that you're posting. Other types of digital manipulation on the internet. Online impersonation laws vary from state to state in severity and enforcement. Federally, there are no internet impersonation laws. However, 9 states have passed laws regarding impersonating people on the internet. That means 41 out of 50 states believe that impersonating somebody online raises ethical concerns, not legal concerns. And the 9 states include, no one of them is California. Oh, there's Ohio. There are 4 main types of digital impersonation that can earn you jail time that are illegal. The first one is defamation, the spreading of false information through impersonating someone online. The second is harassment, when someone impersonates you in order to threaten or harm someone else. Professional impersonation, the impersonation of a public servant. For example, impersonating a detective to get information. And then there's false light, the presentation of false information in order to mislead or harm somebody. And that last one is actually maybe the most common one. People like to go on online chat rooms and pose as somebody, which is it's legal federally. But if you're spreading false information that can harm somebody, then that's when you get yourself in a sticky situation. So one thing that comes to mind when looking for a positive in this digital manipulation, whether it's a photograph or over text, over a chat room, is when law enforcement uses it. For example, the Dateline NBC show To Catch a Predator, hosted by Chris Hansen, arrested and found guilty thousands of people for explicitly talking to underage children on the internet. The show To Catch a Predator had multiple decoys online posing as underage children in online chat rooms. The decoys would not lead on the adults to an inappropriate conversation. However, if the adults started to engage or suggest illegal things to do with the underage kid, then the decoy would send a location to see if that predator, that person, shows up. So, for example, the decoys would say that they're 13 they would type out, "I'm only 13. I don't know what you want me to do, but my parents aren't home." And then the predator would know that and still show up, and then Chris Hansen would come out and say, "What were your plans here to do with this young underage child?" And then Chris Hansen would have the whole chat room log of its pages of chatting, and the predator thought he was chatting with a 13-year-old or 16-year-old kid, but really the person was chatting with a police officer, drawing them in. And then Chris Hansen comes out and just has the whole conversation ready, and the person typically gets convicted of a felony. And they can show that in court because it's a complete conversation of whatever that predator said online. They can use it all. Negatives. Media misrepresentation is at the forefront of digital manipulation. Anything photo, video, or text related on the internet can be false if not verified. And the next slide shows a couple photos or news places that do this. And it's really, really apparent here on how this digital manipulation can be seen. The first one is just a side photo taken, and it looks like he's given the middle finger, and then but he's really talking about his 3 kids. And then the bottom photo on the left shows that he's throwing a 3. And then the second photo is Mike Pence, and you can see that in the first photo it looks like he's walking at a rally and like there's a lot of people there, but then they do a pan out photo and you can see that he's just walking. It's definitely a misrepresentation. And then the third photo, you can see it looks like a totally legit news program, somebody that's actually works as verified, but really all you're seeing is what they're recording, and all they're recording is him in his home office set up looking like he's at a news station. So those are some pretty key pictures that can show you that. So my opinion, what is your overall opinion about the selected ethical issue? Is it widely spread in the USA? Does it generate any benefits or concerns for citizens in terms of security, safety, and well-being of society? My overall opinion of the issue would be that it's not right. Whatever your original photo is, you should not, in terms of photography manipulation, whatever the original photo is, I don't think it should be manipulated. I've never manipulated anything that I've posted on Facebook or Instagram. All of it's legit. I know girls do it a lot, but I think that society doesn't need to hold people up to higher expectations. I really wish that the internet was more of an open space and people didn't think they would be so judged that they had to change features on their face or body. I really wish it was that way, but unfortunately it's not. We live in 2021 and people like to care for what they put online, and that means they're going to edit their photo. Is it widely spread in the USA? 100%. It is definitely widely spread. A lot of people uses digital manipulation. Media uses text manipulation. It really is the ability to portray yourself as someone else. It's easy to do on the internet. It's easy to do, and since it's easy, so many people. That's why it's widespread. Does it generate any benefit or concern? Definitely, just exactly what I've said. The well-being of society is being hurt by people on the internet posing as things that they aren't. And then that leads other people to want to keep up, to want to look like them or to be like them. And in reality, nobody is like that. What do you think is the ethical thing to do with respect to this issue? The ethical thing to do, you can look at it legally. So 9 states have have established laws that can put people behind bars for doing those 4 things earlier. Right here, there are 4 main types of digital impersonation that can earn you jail time. And these 4 things, it's gone far enough on the internet that legally those 9 states have taken action, and they've put things in place to stop the ability to portray yourself as someone else. So I think it will go there. I think it will end up with more states putting laws in place to stop digital misrepresentation, but I don't think that's going to be very soon, because the internet is such a free world that you can do anything on the internet. And what do you think the majority of individuals do with respect to this issue? I think the majority of individuals just don't care. They don't care. They just, like me and my group before we did this project, we never really thought about it. We just never really cared that much. But then you learn this, and it seems like a big issue. It really opens up your eyes on what people can do with digital manipulation. It's just the internet, you're just going to record some and put it out there, and that's the first thing that people are going to see. What are the potential ramifications of this ethical issue from an individual and for the society as a whole? For the individual, it can be drastic if you get yourself caught in a case. But I really feel that, but for an individual, I don't think the ramifications are really anything. It's not federally anything. Digital manipulation isn't a federal law. So I don't think individually, but for society, the ethical issue is everything. The cultures, religious views, it's all being pushed to its limit with this new digital manipulation and the new ways that are being born to manipulate how you look or pose as someone else that's not you on the internet. I think it's just unlimited. And so it's a huge problem for society, a huge problem. To the best of your obtained knowledge on this selected ethical issue, will any changes be needed in the future? Yes, I do believe issues are definitely needed, but I just don't see that coming anytime soon. Even though the internet is exponentially expanding, I don't think the rules of the internet are going to be changed because it's the internet. So, and then in conclusion, and like I was saying earlier, it's not slowing down, it's only expanding. And that is going to raise more issues, but I don't think legally there's going to be more steps taken. And then using the knowledge obtained in this project, we all should be more aware of the false photo/text portrayal you can find yourself on the internet. It really opened up me and my group's eyes. I hope your eyes can be opened up too. Thank you.